Because look at that. It's tough as you like. You're going to learn today is that
3, 2, 1.
He's done. Body panels which are so strong you can kick them and they do not break. Actually, the least outrageous part of Tesla's new. If you look at this shape and think, man, that is a middle finger to the establishment, just wait till you find out what's underneath. We got a lot to cover, so let's jump right in.
All the way around are pretty small, pretty even, looks really good. But I don't know if I can promise that for every truck. Like even just this huge front piece here has a little bit of like wavering. It's not quite a perfect flat line, so I'm not an expert on it, but I'm just saying this is a truck you're probably not going to care too much about looking exactly perfect panel gap wise. All right, the next thing we got to talk about is the Cybertruck's trunk, aka the truck bed. There's a lot going on here, actually. Look at this gigantic slope. It looks like a dump truck to me, but one thing you should know is, first of all, a dampened opening for the tailgate, but it's not a power opening tailgate, so you will have to manually close the thing, but it is a nice soft damp. And then the other side is the powered tonneau cover. Oh wait, I should do the thing. They told me it can support up to 300 pounds. So they told me I can do it, so here we are. I'm not going to jump, but I'm told 300 pounds of force from somebody standing on 1 foot. So I think if I jumped, I could probably break the thing. But the fact that I'm standing on it and it's not breaking, that's pretty good. And it's a motorized tonneau cover, which means pretty smooth, I gotta say. Now, once you're here, there's a bunch of stuff I gotta talk about with this trunk. First thing,
Elon's goal was an unconstrained rethink of the pickup truck, with more utility than a regular full-size pickup truck, and driving dynamics to match a Porsche 911. Okay, doesn't drive like a 911. Might be faster than one, though. Jesus.
itself, thanks to the stainless steel, thanks to the way it's built, is very, very stiff, torsionally stiff. It's very rigid. And so all of that effort to be either soft or firm goes on the suspension. And they have really good suspension, really good travel, really fast travel. It really is very quiet. Okay, a couple other interesting things that you know. One is like huge amount of glass. World's largest windshield is pretty funny. I think with every Tesla I've reviewed for the past couple of years, there's always been one muscle memory remap required to get used to this thing. And I think with previous Teslas, like we all know about the center screen, you're used to checking right in front of you for the speed. Now you have to look over to the side. Just a little remap there. With the yoke steering wheel and the buttons on the steering wheel, that's a remap people have to adjust to. They're pretty stubborn about this stuff. With this one, it's going to be that there is no rear visibility with the mirror when the tonneau cover is closed. So my tonneau cover is closed right now. Can't see anything behind me. But I've sort of started to remap my glance behind me to the preview of the rear-facing camera, which is on the screen all the time. And so I just keep glancing there to see what's behind me. You can actually move it to the left or right-hand side so you get a bigger preview when it's on the right, or you can just move it on the left. So yeah, that's the Cybertruck muscle memory remap. Is your rear view mirror doesn't have a camera mode, so if you want to check behind you while the tonneau cover's closed, you're looking down there. All right, we got a nice little highway coming up. I like instinctively put my hand on this side of the wheel to get ready for a big turn. Oh my God. But I don't have to do it because it's so little turn. All right, let's get on the highway. So you don't need a ton of horsepower for regular pickup truck stuff, but merging onto a highway makes a lot of sense. Let me get some space between the car in front of me. Oh my God, on all season tires, all terrain tires, shouldn't be able to do that. A couple other interesting things though about this truck. One, the world's largest windshield wiper is hilarious. It looks ridiculous. It might be logistically ridiculous too. I don't know if in the ice or the snow, if it's going to be able to like break apart enough ice to move that huge windshield wiper. There's probably a much bigger motor to move it, but it works. So Neeli, if you're wondering, it doesn't quite cover the entire windshield, but it does go above my head and cover 75% of what the passenger's going to see too. So I feel like it's working at least. And then the other thing to note is for your road tripping, totally compatible with all the Tesla superchargers. It has all of the autopilot stuff that other Teslas have, but it's also now an 800 volt architecture. And what that basically means is it's able to charge faster at V4 superchargers, and it's able to make total wires thinner because they conduct better and they're more efficient, and so the total wire weight of the car goes down for all of the high voltage systems. It also has a 48 volt low voltage system, which is 4 times the normal 12 volts you'd see in most cars. So in general, it feels future proof for that reason. But it'll still charge just the same as any other Tesla at V3 and V2 superchargers. A little more road noise too. You noticing? A little more all-terrain tread coming through the cabin. These bespoke tires, I'm told, do have foam in them, but you can still hear it and feel it. Tiny bit of steering feel. That's weird. Teslas are usually pretty numb, but this does have some steering feel. Now, probably the funniest, most interesting option that I'm told about with this truck is the extended battery option. So all the Cybertrucks will have the same 123 kilowatt hour battery size, but as we all know, long road trips and towing and hauling things especially takes a toll on your battery. So there will be an optional battery, an add-on battery that you put in the trunk that adds 120 miles of range. It also adds a ton of weight because now you're hauling around a huge battery. But now you have close to a 400, 450 mile range truck, which might be what people need to haul big things if they're going to work with it. It's interesting. I really feel like the biggest strength of the Cybertruck is it's got to be the power, the sheer force of 2.7 seconds 0 to 60.
Your weapon, sir. Thank you, Stuart. Fire in the hole. I'm alive. Awesome. Way to go. We did it, Stuart.
Talk about the Cybertruck. I've been waiting to save my opinion until I've actually seen this thing in person, sat in it, and been able to see exactly what it's going to cost. Now, it looks incredible here in black, and on the Tesla referrals list, I'm currently 9th, so I was able to have enough points to be able to go to this event, and I brought my buddy Colby along. So I'm going to show you guys kind of what it was like going to this delivery event, and then share my opinion at the end and talk about if I actually ordered one. I'll let you know at the very end of this video. But let's start it from the beginning. I'll walk you through the process and then share my opinion of what this thing actually looks like in person, if it's worth purchasing, build quality, space on the inside, and how it will compare to a Ford F-150 Lightning, the Rivian, and everything else. I hope you enjoy the video.